because if you do them, they may be counted as a refusal. So the purpose is to establish your pace before going to the first fence. And if the jump is coming towards the in gate, out gate, then you don't really need to do the prep circle. If the first fence is going away from the in gate, out gate, then doing a preparation circle is certainly a necessary thing. So if you're in an equitation class, it's important for you to show the judge that you are on task and know and prepared for what the job is, for what you're doing. So the preparation circle shows the judge you think your horse is not quite prepared for the fence, so or that you have not adequately prepared your horse for the fence. Okay, so if it's necessary for you as a competitor to canter one circuit to get the first jump and then do a circle to get organized, that reflects that you are not prepared for your canter, for your circle, for your first jump, so you're not prepared. And if you're in an equitation class, then it's not good. Oh, there's Groom Girl. Excellent. Thank you very much, Groom Girl, for telling me that. I'm glad to see that you're here. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me about the sound.
What's wrong with the sound?
She says, I hear you fine. I've heard that in Handy Hunter or Hunter Derbies, it's better not to do a courtesy circle. Yeah, that is true, because when you are, as soon as you get into that ring, if you are not prepared, that looks unfavorably on you as a rider, particularly in equitation classes. Hunter derbies and the handy hunters, they should come into the ring prepared and be able to go promptly to the first fence. So that is very true. Now, if the first fence is right inside the in gate, then going past the jump to pick up your canter to come through to the fence is it's allowed. But if the jump, usually in the hunter classes and the hunter handy hunters and hunter derbies, the first fence is a single fence, a courtesy fence, or what do you call it, the very first fence in the class, initial fence, invitational, is a single fence coming towards the in gate. You usually have an opportunity to go down one long side of the ring and then turn and come up towards the jump. So it's really unnecessary to have your circle. If you have to go down the long side and then do a courtesy circle to get your horse prepared, that just means you're not prepared, and unless your horse is an exceptional mover and doesn't make any other mistakes in the ring, then you're probably that. So come, Groom Girl, if you want to post your Twitter, I see that's your Twitter thing. I'm hoping that I'm a friend of yours already, but if you go to the chat, I don't know if you can do the chat or not, or if you can just do the social stream. Thanks very much for posting that. And if you have any other questions, give us another question. Love to hear from you. The big thing as far as judging goes, when I'm in the judge's booth watching, if every rider comes in, goes down the long side, and then does a courtesy circle, that chews up about a minute. And if you're doing a long day and you have 100 horses or whatever to do, it takes up a lot of time. And if I can get through the horses quicker, that's always good for me. And it's good for the show management too. So it's a real time waster. If you have to go all the way down the long side and then do your courtesy circle, it just takes up a lot of time. So get prepared before you get into the ring go down the long side, then do your circle. So that was Groom Girl. Groom Girl, on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, post us your Facebook link as well. I'll put you my Facebook thing is http://www.facebook.com, and I am Thistle Ridge Skill Builders. So that's what if you click on that, it'll take you right to my page. You can like my page there. And Groom Girl, if you have a Facebook page, post it there. I'm going to say I'm talking with at Groom Girl. How does she spell Groom Girl? Gooner Girl. Gooner Girl? I thought it was Groom Girl. It's Gooner Girl. That's a good one. Alright. See ya. Gooner Girl. On Ustream. So there. Thanks for that, Goon Girl. If there's anybody else out there who has a question, love to hear from you. And if we're talking about if your circle is unnecessary, and if it's unnecessary, it does chew a lot of the show management time. So if it can add hours onto the show day. So if you are going into the show ring, go down the long side, turn up, goes directly to your fence. If you are not prompt to your first fence, it may incur a disobedience score, which is not good. Keep the show on schedule. And a circle, if it's not performed properly, takes away from the overall performance of the round. That it's particularly important if you do a prep circle to make sure you're on the correct lead, because coming in and then going on the incorrect lead for your prep circle is big mistake.